To us, analytics isn't a second class or a third class citizen like we see with a lot of the tools in our space. When we look at analytics, what we're really seeing is answers waiting to be discovered, the answers that really drive your sales process.
The best salespeople are people who are able to get into the customer's head, empathize with the customer, and really solve a problem. Our first goal in outreach was to give them time back so they can do more of it. Now what we're doing is we're actually taking some of that learnings that we got from being in the workflow and applying it to be more intelligent so that their actions are more deliberate, they're more efficient. We're in a world that is moving outbound. You as a seller know a lot more about the buyer than you ever did before. And if you take your time to do the research, you have to go through about 5 to 10 different websites before you can go back to your system of action and actually take an action.
What we're building with Outbound Analytics is the ability to actually start asking more sophisticated questions that allow you to get the answers you need to either validate that certain techniques are working or that you actually need to make some change. And the future is one in which the system's actually smart enough to pay attention to these and find the questions you should be focusing on and giving you the answers in a very actionable format.
And all of a sudden you start forming a picture of that person in that office, in that company that is going through a number of challenges. And the seller can approach that person with very contextual information. And he can do it very quickly. On the other hand, now a manager can really manage his team in a more efficient way by seeing what data works and what data doesn't work, what data gets used and what data doesn't get used. So as a whole, the entire sales ecosystem wins. Selling is an art and a science. And what we're doing with outreach as a whole, with Outbound Analytics in particular, is we are taking care of the science part of selling, and we're codifying it in a way that every sales rep gets the benefit and free them up to be human. That's the part that we're bringing back to the game.
And so what you should really expect to see from us over the next 2, 3, 4 quarters is just incredible dedication to building this out and having it permeate every aspect of the product. The truth is out there, and the question is, how do you discover that and how do you put that into action so that you could really take your sales organization to the next level?